I never did meditation. I used to sit and sleep. But at one point of time, I went to meditation and there I got experiences, like mystical experiences. I didn't know what they are.
We compare the other spiritual societies, other spiritual movements and PSSM. What's the difference?
In PSSM, what I see is there is a sense of freedom. You can explore the way you want. As we go higher in consciousness, there is no sense of duality, wrongness, rightness. So it's just about experience, and you choose what you want to experience, connecting to the divine or to my own soul. And there is result for sure. Whatever you are asking for, if it is for your highest good and for the highest good of everybody concerned, it will happen.
What steps, what measures can be taken to be more soul conscious?
Eventually, it's about coming into that being consciousness is what I say.
Right.
Yeah. It's about the awareness that we have about our own self and also everything around us.
Hello and welcome to PMC English. I'm Idris, and today we have an enlightened master here, as you have already seen in the introduction. Very warm welcome to our studio, Miss Veena Suruvu.
Yeah. Namaste.
It's a pleasure to have you in our show. So my first question is, since you have studied from reputed colleges and you have been associated with a lot of corporates,
Yes.
why spirituality?
Yeah. There was a point in time in my life, I was doing all the hard work, but I don't know what the life is and where my life is heading. Although my parents were saying, like in 2004, I got introduced to spirituality through Art of Living books and all. I never did meditation. I used to sit and sleep. But at one point of time, I went to meditation. I got introduced again into meditation in 2012.
Right.
And there I got experiences, like mystical experiences. I didn't know what they are. I just went, Googled. From then my journey started, and there were several experiences, lot of learning happened. And I understood it is my passion. So something greater, it's not just about human being. I understood it's about a spiritual being or the divine being that we are. We should be living that sorts of life, and I just blended into this spirituality.
Amazing. So when did you start meditation?
2012, I attended Seth Vijnanam workshops
Right.
in my hometown Hindupur. That is where I get to see the third eye experiences. They are very clear. As we see this current reality, I am seeing, even with open eyes, I am able to see through my third eye the experiences. I never knew that kind of experience are possible at all, and that is what created fascination in me, what it is all about. And then I explored and went to see there is something called energy. I have no idea what energy at that point in time.
Right.
Then I explored, I learned Reiki, Pranic, and that's how the journey started. And I have been to many organizations. I learned from many organizations. That is where my journey started.
That's really amazing, interesting. And when did you get associated with Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement?
2012 is the year I attended a lot of workshops of pyramid science. May it be Balakrishna sir's workshops in Produttur, or it could be Dr. Hari's workshops on rebirth in Bangalore, or sometimes this Bangalore has a spiritual academy.
Right.
I started my journey and I was led to even Vipassana that time, and my journey was like almost went like fast forward. It went very fast and I got amazing experiences. Even the things I wanted to happen in my life, like manifestations, kept happening to me, and I was thinking, oh, things can happen so faster.
Wow.
Yeah, since then it was just going. And Pyramid, I have attended even conferences also, like GCS's couple of conferences.
Right.
And yeah, I keep visiting Patriji at times, and he's such a great soul I got to meet, and there is a tremendous energy, and the learning just happens being in his presence.
Definitely, of
Yes.
course. So if we compare the other spiritual societies, other spiritual movements and PSSM, what's the difference? What makes it outstanding in the queue?
Yeah. So every organization has their own set of things to do and things not to do. But in PSSM, is what I see is there is a sense of freedom. You can explore the way you want, and still there are people, you can find the like-minded people who can support you with the work, whom you can share the things, and there will be some set of people, they know what you are going through and what you have reached and everything, they can understand better. but there is no set of rules and regulations, as I feel, in PSSM, and we just follow our own soul with lot of support available.
That's amazing. And what do you want to say about Patriji in few lines?
In 2012, I have met with him and I sat with him. That is, I didn't know what was happening. I could recognize him even if he is far away also, without even seeing his presence. That energy is a transformational kind of energy that I felt like, and it is there not only with Patriji but many of the spiritual masters in PSSM.
Right.
And as I went through, I think at one point in time I was wondering, am I progressing enough or am I going to day one? And I know after 3 years into PSSM and all these things, there is a tremendous transformation that has happened in life, that I know there is no going back, and I have known the truth. So that is the starting point is Patriji, of course, and it involves our own responsibility, our own inclination and longing to know something bigger is what guides us.
Definitely. Now, if we talk about spirituality, what is spirituality in simple terms?
Spirituality, if you ask me, that is very easy to understand. That is our natural state. We think we are just this human body, but we are indeed something bigger. If you are present, you will get to know there is a lot of energy field around you, and it's not just energy field, but you can get into any time, space, any dimensions.
Right.
And this is all about your gigantic self, and that is where actual creation and everything happen. This is just maybe an image or a vehicle to show it visibly through these 5 senses. But there is a whole lot of subject, and maybe this body is only 0.001%, but the spirit and its science even a very big field. And if you dive into that field, that gives you everything that you wanted and everything that you have been asking for. It could be masters, support, or the manifestations. It could be the material growth.
Right.
So having the roots in spirituality stronger is what helps us to live peacefully and happily, and also live a life of celebration is what I feel like.
Definitely. So you mean to say that there's a lot to know beyond our 5 senses,
Right.
in simple words.
Yes.
And if we talk about soul consciousness, what is that?
Soul, we usually refer to it as in a 5th dimensional plane. That is where we have come from. So a part of our soul rests over there also. We don't incarnate as a human being fully in soul. Okay, and this soul has knowledge of several lifetimes and several locations that we have spent and everything. And this soul consciousness will see what is best for us to experience in each of the lifetime, and everything is about experience. As we go higher in consciousness, there is no sense of duality, wrongness, rightness. So it's just about experience, and you choose what you want to experience. And soul has a lot of information, not only of experiences, but it also has a lot of potential capacities that we can put them to use in our life. We get to again, it just keeps unfolding.
Right. So soul consciousness, how important is it for our day-to-day life? How can it change our life?
Many times in my past, I used to think, as I conduct a lot of workshops and trainings, I used to think, okay, how can I make this happen? I used to do in a normal way, but nothing was happening. But when I start adding this soul consciousness, like consciously connecting to the divine or to my own soul, and things, there is result for sure. Whatever you are asking for, if it is for your highest good and for the highest good of everybody concerned, it will happen.
Right.
Then I thought, oh my God, I thought we have to do so much of hard work, but it's not about doing. Always it is about being. Once we are in that being state, everything is already addressed. It's maybe sometimes little action, sometimes it's actionless also, and things still happen. That is the importance of soul consciousness, I have realized in my own life.
That's wonderful. Now the biggest question is, like, how do we attain that? What steps, what measures can be taken to be more soul conscious?
There are many practices that people do, like meditation and so many other things. Eventually, it's about coming into that being consciousness, is what I say.
Right.
Yeah, it's about the awareness that we have about our own self and also everything around us. So when you go into the say that thoughtless state which everybody speaks of, we have a sense of awareness.
Right.
So we can perceive others' thoughts. We know what is going in other places. Everything we know, and we can manage things easily. It's just about being in that. So whatever the thing that you want in your life, it could be happiness, it could be joy, it could be abundance. You be that energy. You be the consciousness of very thing that you are asking for.
Right.
Yeah, and soul has every support to help you in that.
Great, great. So do you think meditation will help us in this course?
Yeah, meditation, I do meditation regular practices in the morning, but I don't do as a long stretch. But for me, when I do meditation, it's about my alignment to the divine. I know there is some energy that is guiding me, that is running my life, and I am directed accordingly. So until I find that alignment, I just sit there, and I know once I am supported and guided, I just take it into my day-to-day activities. And of course, everybody has to do meditation to at least calm their senses.
Right.
And there are other ways also, like they can do conscious work on themselves. Many times people sit in meditation, they may not progress very fast.
Correct.
For that, they have to be aware of what are the limitations and the experiences they went through, maybe in their upbringing, in the environment that they are into. Sometimes it could come from the previous lives and ancestors also. So once you become aware of every aspect of your own self, then it can help you to grow faster along with meditation.
Great, amazing.
Yes.
That's really interesting. Now, coming to another question that is going on in my mind, you conduct a lot of workshops and trainings. May I know
Yes.
what all do you conduct?
Yeah, the one closer to my heart is Theta Healing.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm an instructor in that, and also Akashkic records. I
Right.
train people in that. I'm a Reiki grandmaster,
Right.
and also I opened my psychic senses in the first place through angels. That has helped me in this journey in spirituality going forward. Psychic abilities everybody will have, but nobody told that we can use them. And
Right.
angels is the thing that got introduced me to the psychic senses.
Right.
These are the main workshops that I offered, but I had specialization in hypnotherapy, NLP, and so many other things also. So sometimes I use it to the best advantage to support the clients and in the trainings as well.
Right. That's really amazing. And let's know more about the workshops you conduct, the trainings you conduct, the Theta training. Did you say?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
What is it all about?
So Theta, it's a beautiful modality where we work on our own beliefs.
Right.
Okay, we'll see root cause. Many times in a lot other modalities also we say that what is the root cause. Sometimes the root causes could be like we are alone, or some unnecessary beliefs we'll be holding on. On top of this, there is a pent of other beliefs which are putting us suppressed all the time. We want to take that step, but the subconscious we don't understand consciously, which is playing the major role in our life. So here we address subconscious beliefs guided by the superconscious energy,
Right.
and we shift the beliefs, and it's a instantaneous healing. As we shift the beliefs, the subconscious is reprogrammed for the new things, and there is a concept called we do downloads. How people do channelings and all, we are also inspired by the creator or God to replace the beliefs.
Right.
And from then, after the session, people see changes in their lives. Maybe it could be promotion, or it could be sometimes conceiving a child, or it could be a spiritual growth and satisfaction and happiness that they can have in life, and sometimes better relationships, better understanding in the relationships.
Right.
So many things are possible in terms of healing if anybody wants to explore in that area. Yes.
Great. That's really amazing. Now, coming to Akashic records, how is it helpful and what is it all about?
So we do have like 7 planes in consciousness, or 7 planes in heaven, or 7 planes in existence. So Akashic records exist in the plane of 6th plane, which is the field of light.
Okay.
So everything we have done over there across lifetimes is recorded.
Right.
So many times our past would be a best guide what we are doing and how we can change few decisions that we have made in past so that future can be different.
Right.
Yeah, Akashic records will give lot of information. It is not coming from our mind. So many times people come to me with various issues which I have not heard about also. Then I just go sit there and it will be like connecting to a little trance state. Although we are here, but we are in the soul consciousness of that person also.
Okay.
So we can read of that person, and as we are speaking in that consciousness, the very word that they hear transforms the soul.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's about in Akashic records itself we get to resolve the things or find guidance or direction in whichever the things they are seeking answer for. It's a beautiful, amazing modality, and the light we experience, it's so amazing. It's so peaceful and very calming.
That's really amazing, and it helps people to live a better life,
Yes.
for better future and present, of course.
Yes, it also shows future possibilities.
Right.
Like if you take this path, how is your life going to be? Many times we don't have clarity what we are doing or where we are heading in our life. But Akasha will give clear picture how your life is going to be. That will help us to take actions further.
So if we talk about the spirituality, how does it impact our health and overall well-being of a person? How does it help us to improve it, or how does it help us to get a better understanding of this?
Okay, this is interesting. As you are asking, I got reminded of my own parents. Sometimes many of us, the issues we are carrying could be sometimes because of the parents.
Right.
Yeah, maybe they are suffering or holding on to some of the limitations, and which we are obligated to do them. Sometimes what happens is they just even physicalize also into the body. Yeah, all these limitations, suppressions, emotional trauma, or
Right.
it could be whatsoever reason. It may not be a bigger trauma, but the misperception, misunderstanding they have creates lot of problems. So when we consciously see and understand where it got created, sometimes it is not even ours, the health issues. People say diabetes is inheritance. Yeah, but it need not be. We can always change it, and I think Dr. Karthikeyan himself, he got rid of a diabetic condition. Yeah,
Right.
so once we take that responsibility in our own life and see where it is originating, and remove all the obligations that and learn the lessons over there, what is to be learned, obviously the condition will reverse. There is nothing like impossible
Right.
on this planet or in our world. Everything can be changed. Yes.
Amazing. And if we talk about manifestation, does it really work? And if it does, then how does it work?
For me, when it comes to manifestation, it is knowing with certainty and clarity that it is there already. If you take quantum physics, everything is already there, and it's up to you. You just choose it, and it is there for you.
Right.
So when you have that certainty in the thought, and you know it is there, and you being that energy, being is the word that I emphasize, you being that energy, it will just show up. Sometimes the time is not certain very, yeah, but it will show up. Sometimes you may put 3 years timeline and it may happen 3 days.
Right.
Sometimes you have asked for a particular job in a company and it would happen maybe after 4 years.
Correct.
So yeah, just know that they are already there. That is served on the platter for you, and they are coming to your life. And if you are going into negativity, it just postpones the things. So the important thing is you have to be in that positive state, knowing
yes.
it is there for you. It is
Right.
yours, and you have asked. And we live in this abundant universe.
Correct.
And our God is also abundant God, and all you have to do is ask. Know what you want clearly, and ask for it, and it will show up. It could be the resources, people, situations, all can happen.
Amazing. Beautiful. Now, what kind of requests or the problems that come to you from your clients?
Mostly I address relationship issues.
Right.
Even if it is not a relationship issue, many times it ends up over there.
Okay.
Sometimes I see for example, I saw a person, she came up with, I am not getting promotion, I don't have good relationship with my neighbors or with the colleagues. I get triggered because of them. When we see what is triggering her, it is the way she is responding is likewise the mother. Then she understood, oh my God, I am responding like my mother, now I should operate in a different way.
Right.
And she chose to forgive the people who are triggering these things, and she set them free and set herself free.
Correct.
Yeah, so that is what it helps. The sometimes financial situations also could be having health issues. So we can't say, okay, if your person comes up with this issue, there is only we have to address this. We have to see what is causing it in the first place. When we resolve that, then automatically other issues are fall in place.
Right. Wonderful. So you take care of relationships or people having some issues with the thought process, they go to negative thinking.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what is the most interest case that has come to you till date?
Sometimes there are tough cases with respect to even health, like there is a brain tumor or something, paralysis in the brain, cerebral palsy, that people they can't move. Or they can't speak or express and so many things, but when we do certain changes and help them, they can improve for a certain extent. This is the critical thing that I have addressed.
Right.
And there are more critical things also I addressed, like COVID times, people are on ECMO and ventilators also.
Right.
And as we are doing the healing, they are responding to like anything. So it's on the top of everything, it's all one consciousness that we belong to. Yeah. And that is how we can shift things easily and effortlessly.
Right.
Yeah, that is the realization. Sometimes it may be called siddhis, which is our psychic abilities, which we naturally have. And if we put them to use, these things can also be changed. And sometimes the relationships are so complicated. Even I work with foreign countries, they say we have 6 fathers, we have 3 mothers, and we are in between. So much complication that people are so distracted. And yeah, of course, I do help to see what is apt for them, and then they go out of the thing happily.
Right.
And yes.
So let's suppose a problem came to you from your client. So what all measures, what all steps do you take to gauge the problem, to find out the problem? What are the methods that you use?
Methods is in general conversation, they come up with, okay, this is the thing I am going through. It could be sometimes fear.
Right.
Or sometimes distrust in relationships, or it could be health issue. They come up with that thing, very thing. For me, people won't come unfocused. They just come with what they want. And as we open up, people keep asking other areas. Okay, now that this thing is sorted, they know already it is sorted out in their life. They ask, what is my spiritual journey about, or what path I can go? Am I going on the right path? Especially many of the healers and also teachers, spiritual teachers, sometimes they are not close to the material world, and they doubt whether they are on the right path. Yeah.
Got it.
Sometimes the guidance could be maybe they have to find balance. Sometimes there is something better in the future. So the guidance is very individual. It's never like, okay, you come with this issue, this is the solution. All that I can say here is follow the energy. So once you are communicating, you resonate with their energy and you know what is required. What is the next word you need to speak, how you can be able to help, and how you can shift this very same language they are using. We put it in a different tone or different wording, and they see the truth. The perspective is changed and the shift happened. Yeah, it's so simple.
That's amazing. If we talk about relationships, what is an ideal relationship? What is important for a relationship? It could be any relationship though. So what are the basics that we can take care of and have a successful relationship?
It's about trusting and freedom in relationship. On top of that, before you get into any relationship, there could be past baggage associated. You should be clear of that. At least you should be aware that you are not repeating the same past in the current relationship. It could be from parents or your ex-spouse or ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, whatever it is, not repeat the same pattern. What happens usually in relationship is we try to project from the past that this person has to take all the time having. It could be anger or it could be some misunderstanding, but the person is different and they again try to create same relationships.
Correct.
But it's the something that has to change inside. It's not about that relationship. When you are clear and you are coming from the space of overflowing of love and giving into the relationship, at the same time there should be aspect of receiving also. Sometimes people, they give so much that they don't know how to receive and they suffer. So there should be a balance of giving and receiving, and sometimes there could be some rules and regulations also, so that they can have a better understanding.
Right.
Yeah, that is what I see in relationships.
Amazing. So you mean to say trust, and we need to get rid of the past baggages, and we need to change our perspective, not taking care of whatever has happened. Maybe the person you are with now might be a different person.
Correct.
So that thing needs to be kept
That helps us to unfold in a very wonderful way. Both can help each other to unfold to their ultimate being that they are.
Right.
Yeah, and also it's important to see the divinity in each. It's not just the human person that you are interacting with.
Correct.
And that is the ultimate union or the realization that we get to experience in even relationships as well.
Right. Beautiful. Amazing. If we talk about money, is it important in spirituality? If yes, how and why? If not, then why not?
Yeah. Spirituality, I think everything goes hand in hand for spirituality. There is nothing excluded in spirituality. It could be relationships, it could be pleasures, or it could be money. Everything is part of spirituality, but many times I see people going after, okay, I have to attain, I want to liberate, and but it doesn't come with an effort as such. It just comes on its own. When you have that longing and you have intention, it just shows up.
Right.
Yeah, and there should be balance in all the areas. Maybe it could be your vacation. So every area of your life should be equally addressed. If one area is not addressed properly, then somewhere you will be still struggling and fixing some things. So it's important. Money is also part of life. As we are doing our work, money just shows up. It is like a side product.
Right.
And even in spirituality, best of spiritual masters that I have gone through, they themselves could be rich at times. And they also told, if we can't use spirituality in making a decent living and happy lifestyle, then what is the point in holding on to spirituality?
Correct.
Yeah, it's just bringing our own innate nature into physicality. We do have that strength. We are that soul or spirit which can manifest anything that we want, and at the same time we are not clinging on to them. It's not out of greed. It's just for the joy of creating that we'll be having in our life. And of course, if it can contribute to more people, it can be even better. And money purpose is to serve more people. Of course, if you have more money, you will be serving more people. Money is never a limitation for anyone's spiritual growth, but there need not be greed or jealousy and all that. You can always be inspired by what others create. If I see lot of entrepreneurs or industrialists, the language that they speak is very close to spirituality.
Right.
Yeah, and they have that essence in the words that they speak. I know, okay, this person literally brings that other world into this world.
Correct.
So it's important to have a sense of balance in both spirituality and material life and money.
So the balance is the key.
Yeah, balance.
Amazing. Now, if we talk about meditation, what is meditation according to you, and why is it so important?
Meditation is nothing but alignment. Yeah, in all levels you are aligned, maybe with your careers, in everything that you do, you can be in meditative state.
Right.
It's not that you are going into trance, but you are very aware of things and conscious, and you know what to be done in that situation. It need not be, you are not going into the past.
Correct.
Or creating anxiety about future, but we have access to both past and future in this moment. And it's about dealing with those past and future and the current with ease and effortlessness.
Right.
So it just doesn't come with sitting in posture.
Right.
It should be a way of life. As I was reading recently, and I was wondering how Osho has written this. There is nothing like doing. Maybe Patanjali, there are masters who have told, okay, you have to do this set of practices and all. It's but more about being. As the earth is increasing its vibration, even our consciousness is very heightened. Now we are not no more our how ancestors used to live, our past generations. For us, everything is happening quick.
Correct.
So little bit of conscious awareness is what is required to do anything. That's a way of life, meditation.
Right. So you mean to say meditation can be done in any way?
Yes.
We might be walking, talking, cooking, or anything.
Yeah,
so
you
we,
could be in a
we
very
can be in a
crowded
meditative
place.
state. Right.
You can be in a very crowded space, still
Right.
you are so aligned, still you are so calm, still you know what you are doing,
Correct.
how many people you are impacting. Yeah, it
Beautiful.
is.
Great definition, of course. You have experienced pyramids, right? The meditation under pyramids. What's your opinion about pyramids?
Especially when I have visited Pyramid Valley or Kartal and all, these pyramids act as if portals of energy. These portals opens access to lot of dimensions or a lot of wisdom that we can receive from other dimensions. So I see there is a tremendous potential and wisdom that we can just receive by sitting in pyramids. And it's very beautiful experiences. Many people experience astral travel and so many other things.
Right.
For new people, of course, it is good to sit in pyramids and do meditation. But as you advance, you yourself will carry that very energy of the pyramids. You embody that into
Great.
your life.
Amazing. Now we'll come to another point, that is about books. Yeah. So do you read books, as
Yes.
I am sure about that?
Yes.
So what's your favorite book and which book has touched your heart?
There are many books I do like, and as I have progressed in journey for past 12 years, I have read many books. But one thing I felt very great about it is Avadhuta Gita
Uh-huh.
and Ashtavakra Gita. Somehow the scriptures, no matter how many times we read, we may see different perspective. But essentially, in the end, you have to go inwards and see what is the truth. Many times books can also have little bit of limitations. They may not be saying the ultimate truth. They may be saying contextually to the people who are reading it and who are asking the questions. So listen to your heart, listen to your own spirit is what I understood finally.
Amazing.
Of course, you can find inspiration, but also go inside and see what it is for you and how it can contribute to you.
That's amazing. So to our audience, which book do you suggest?
Just you can scan, they can know what they need. It's not, as I said, for everybody, their soul knows, their very being knows what is right for them. And everybody is in different phase of life and in their growth. And I am a voracious reader, so even I know the information, I again skim through books, and even if I find one word, I just go through it. So just follow your own guidance. That is life leading you, obviously.
Right.
So just follow according to your own discretion. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, now finally I would request you to share your message to our audience, and which will help them to live a better life.
I would say the message is like love everyone. You may not like them, but still you can love them. And also connect to the divinity which is within you and have the absolute trust and faith in the divinity. And it will take you forward and lead you to other places you have not even imagined.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you in our studio, and I'm really thankful for you taking time coming from a far off place and sharing your thoughts with our audience. Thank you so much. We hope to see you soon in our individual sessions. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you so much, Idris and PMC.
Thank you.